Welcome back, everybody, to our Midwestern Dynasty, where we are off to a fantastic start to the season. 2-0, with wins over a couple of preseason top 10 ranked teams in Illinois and LSU. We beat them by a combined score of 80-20, absolutely destroying both of them. Will our dominance continue? It's time for another top 5 battle, this time with the number 4 ranked Texas Longhorns, who are 2-0, but haven't been very impressive. They look good on paper. Let's lock horns and talents in this big game and see who comes out victorious between the Longhorns and the Horned Owls. Texas has the ball first, and Jadowski is going to swing it out left side to the redshirt senior running back Brian Wing, who is in the Horned Owls territory and eventually chased down, but not before he's down at the Midwestern 20-yard line. So a big play for Texas to get things started. And Jadowski hit from behind. It's the 5-star man, the true freshman, Trevor Cleveland, getting the sack. Third and a mile for the Longhorns. Jadowski is going to put a moonball up to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. A 31-yard dot from Jadowski for his 60th touchdown of his career, and Texas, they will strike first. The Horned Owls facing a 3rd and 5, down by a touchdown. There is a wide open man underneath in Jason Burton, and he's got the first down across midfield. 3rd and 9 this time. We have 4-man rush. And going deep and overthrowing Jamie Clinton. He's intercepted by Willie Homa, and it's going to be returned to the 35 by the free safety. So Texas, not only do they have the lead, but they have possession and a chance to make it a 2-score lead here on the road. Jadowski dropped again. And again, it's the 5-star man himself, Trevor Cleveland. He's going to force a punt on 4th down. Sammy Thrash back to return. He's got some room and is going to be brought down by an offensive lineman up at the 41. Hopefully the Horned Owls can hang onto the ball this time around. Earl Helm with a lane. And he runs right by a flat-footed defender. He is inside the 10, and he's going to be caught. He'll pick up 58 yards on the run, but needed one more in order to score. So it's goal to go at the 1. And Von Clifton is going to vulture this touchdown away, his 2nd touchdown of the year. This game is going to be all tied up again. Now it's 7, and Clifton hits the Heisman post for whatever reason, not really earning that touchdown. The Longhorns with possession again. Jadowski is strip sacked. LaMichael Edmonds ripped it away, but Texas got back on top of the ball right away. However, they would do nothing after this. The Horned Owls trying to take the lead. Here in this game, all tied at 7. Clifton across the 50, inside the 30. He'll stiff arm a defender and be tackled out of bounds at the 23. In the red zone at the 19. Him searching on 3rd down for somebody to get open, and eventually somebody will. Of course, it's the man Jaden Berry who will make it goal to go. The Horned Owls will stick with the empty look on 1st and goal. And Titus Dingle gets open and scores, but there is a pass interference call on Jason Burton that'll erase this touchdown. All of a sudden, it's 3rd and goal at the 12. Ham over the middle. It's Jaden Berry making the tough catch, but not getting into the end zone. There is a holding call on the Horned Owls that will be declined, so it is 4th and goal at the 2. The Horned Owls will go for it. Ham has time back there. He goes over the middle late and nearly throws an interception. It will be a turnover on downs, and Texas will get to take over. Ham had Jason Burton open over the middle for a moment, just made the throw late. Jadowski off the fake is dropped again. This time it's Paul Dahl getting this sack. Another drive-killing sack by this Midwestern defense. Already across midfield. Ham off a play-action fake, rolling and firing down the field. On the move, splitting 2 defenders. Jaden Berry isn't going to get into the end zone again. He's down at the 1. So another chance to get a touchdown with a goal to go. An RPO to Jamie Clinton, and he doesn't get in. A holding call, it looks like, on George Handy, and that'll move us back a bit. Back at the 10 on 1st down. It's another RPO, this time a throw to Jaden Berry, and he gets in. another touchdown for him here in the early going of this season. Already his 4th touchdown this year, and it will give the Horned Owls a 7-point lead. Texas would move the ball up near midfield, but would have their drive stall out, so would have to punt the ball away. And Sammy Thrash is going to misplay the punt, so Texas, they get to have possession across midfield. They would move the ball a little bit further and have it in range for their kicker, Frederick Algier, who would attempt a 41-yard try, and he would put it up and through to make it a 4-point game. Under 20 seconds to go in the half. Him on 3rd and 1 is going to take a shot down the field, and he'll hit Jaden Berry, who shrugs off a defender, and he's going to take it the distance, 76 yards to the end zone. We are only 10 quarters into the year, and Jaden Berry has 5 touchdowns. He's been absolutely incredible and has put us up 21-10. Von Clifton right side is going to break a tackle and go down at midfield as the Horned Owls are on the attack again. 1st and 19 after a holding call. Him to throw to his left. There's Carter Roche, the former center now tight end, who has his first catch in college football. He is 6'2", nearly 300 pounds, but he can move. Look at him move across the formation here. He's going to sit down, and Ham is going to go down the field instead, hitting Titus Dingle, who got left all alone, and Dingle is down at the 12. Goal to go at the 1. It'll be a give to Earl Helm, and he walks into the end zone. He barely missed out on a touchdown earlier, even though he ran for 58 yards on the play. He ends up getting the touchdown here, his 2nd of the season. So it is 28-10. Midwestern on top. Texas hoping to get back into this game. There is Marco Smith, the 6'5" senior wide receiver, making his 5th catch of the day. A man in motion. Jadowski has time, but it's running out. He'll throw to his left, and he's intercepted. Tyreek Warrior, the senior linebacker, with a big INT, as the Horned Owls are going to be at midfield with a 3-score lead. Ham all day back there, just sitting there and hitting Jaden Berry on 3rd and 10, who's now up to 168 yards receiving, putting together just another monster day. Ham extending, throwing, and hitting Titus Dingle, who is reaching out towards the end zone, and they're going to roll him down in the 1. So it'll be goal to go at the 1 again for Midwestern. Ham over the middle, and this time he hits Jason Burton in time. It'll be another touchdown for Midwestern as they are running this score up and putting a beat down on Texas. It is 35-10. The Longhorns looking to make a comeback late. Jadowski hits Marco Smith, and he's going to stay on his feet and get in. What an effort by Marco Smith. A wild touchdown that keeps Texas alive in this one. The Horned Owls are still in control of this one, hoping to put the game away. Von Clifton is going to break a tackle, and all of a sudden he's got nobody between him and the end zone. Inside the 20, inside the 10, and chase down. Trey Stokes showing some great hustle to prevent a touchdown. 4th and goal at the 2. The Horned Owls will go for it. Clifton met the goal line, and he's going to win the battle. He'll get in for his 2nd touchdown of the day. That is likely going to be the dagger, putting the Horned Owls up 42-17. One more play you have to see, and that is Trevor Cleveland getting his 3rd sack of the game. Midwestern is going to win 42-17, and they are now 3-0 to begin the year, with all 3 wins coming against top 10 ranked teams, and all 3 wins have been blowout dominant wins. Jaden Berry, he's your player of the game, had another monster day out there. Let's talk about this defense, though. They went out there, picked up 6 sacks, 16 TFLs, even picked off a pass. Texas, they didn't even really try to run the ball against us. They ran it 4 times for 12 yards. That is, if you don't include sacks. If you do, they had negative, 34 yards, I think it said. Now, Texas, they did throw the ball a lot against us, and I thought our pass defense was okay. Not amazing, but they were fine out there. The offense, it produced 42 points and 539 yards, 327 passing, 212 rushing. We converted 10 of our 16 third and fourth down attempts. Texas had no answer for our offense. Speaking of no answers, they could not block Trevor Cleveland, who is named National Defensive Player of the Week. He has absolutely lived up to the hype so far, being a 5-star prospect coming in. He had some big expectations. He's got 2 blocked field goals, 4 sacks, and 5 TFLs. He's been a beast out there, and hopefully he can sustain this level of play. Jaden Berry has earned the spotlight. There's no doubt about that. But Von Clifton, while being overshadowed by Jaden Berry, has been producing at an elite level. 7.3 yards per carry and 112 rushing yards per game. He is up over 2,000 rushing yards in his career, and he is, remember, just in his second year as a starter for us. So yeah, Jaden Berry's been great, but so is Von Clifton. After 3 preseason top 10 ranked matchups, we had a well-earned bye. The Oklahoma State Cowboys are next up on the schedule. They are 1-2 with their only win coming against FCS Midwest, but we shouldn't underestimate them. They were one of just 2 teams that we played last year where the game ended as a 1-score game. The other was Georgia in the national championship game. Let's see if we can outduel the Oklahoma State Cowboys and move to 4-0. The Horned Owls are going to begin this one on offense. And Ham is going to drop back to throw. He's got a man open over the middle, and Jason Burton, who found the gap in the zones and is up near midfield. Now with a shotgun off a fake, Ham to Berry on the screen. He'll get a couple of blocks, and Berry spinning ahead is down at the 30. So the Horned Owls on the attack already. Back under center to give to Von Clifton, who hurdles a down defender and is going to be brought down from behind at the 16. Later on the drive at the 4, it's goal to go. Ham to the end zone, and Jaden Berry is waiting. He'll stay red hot, and he now has 6 touchdowns through 3 games and half of a quarter. Unbelievable. Here is our first look at the Cowboys offense. Tremaine Allen up the middle. He scored 2 touchdowns in the Cowboys' last game. He'll pick up 14 yards here and a first down. Across midfield, Dante Reese standing tall in the pocket has a man open, in Mo Udo, the 5'9" wide receiver, is down at the 19-yard line. Goal to go at the 7. A blitz from the Horned Owls is not going to get there in time, and it's a touchdown for Dexter Anderson, his 3rd of his career. The Cowboys, they fire back and have tied this game at 7. The Horned Owls can take the lead right back. Earl Helm is going to go right side and fumble the ball, getting absolutely smoked at the end of the run. The Horned Owls do get on top of the ball and get to maintain possession. Clifton left side, and that is an obvious holding call on Matt Davis. So that is going to move us back. They actually didn't call Matt Davis, who I thought held on the play. They called it on Quincy Smith. Could have called on a few guys, I guess, then. Ham on second, and long is going to be dropped by Nick Pratt. He stepped right into that sack. Didn't really have anybody open. What a sloppy drive by Midwestern. Now the Cowboys have a chance to take the lead. Emmanuel Torres on the comeback route. And now the Cowboys are across midfield. See what Oklahoma State can do. On the plus side of the 50, Tremaine Allen sidestepping a defender, and Gordon Sheed. And Allen is up to the 21. At the 11 on first down. Reese moving to his right, firing on the move, and Emmanuel Torres is at the goal line, catching the touchdown, his 15th of his career. And the Cowboys now have a lead. So down 14-7. The Horned Owls can put together a better drive. Jason Burton is going to take a couple of hits, but he will get a first down. Up at the 45. Facing a 4-man rush. Ham will step up and run near a first down. He's going to fight through some contact and get it at the 44 of Oklahoma State. 4th and inches. The Horned Owls going for it and getting it. Von Clifton up the middle. Nobody there to stop him until he's to the 25, where the Horned Owls are still on second down. It's a screen to Jason Burton, and it's going to be a holding call on Jamie Clinton. And these holding calls are really hurting us. It's 2nd and 20. Him looking. He's got time. He'll go deep, and he's going to underthrow a would-be touchdown. He had Jason Burton behind the defense, but Ham underthrew it by so much that it gets picked off by Tyler Souza. The #1 team in the nation down by a touchdown, and we'll see if it ends up being more here. Dante Reese on the keeper. Where's the holding call? An obvious hold that's not going to be called, and Dante Reese takes it across midfield. Just outside the red zone, it's 3rd and 5. Reese, the pocket collapsing around him, and it's going to be a sack. Cortland Rahman, among a couple of others, will get to Dante Reese in time. So Nigel Carswell out to attempt a 47-yard field goal on 4th down. And his kick in the end will end up down the middle, putting the Cowboys up by a couple of scores. How will the Horned Owls respond? Down by 2 scores, late in the half. Ham going deep. He's got a man behind the defense, and he'll hit him in stride. Titus Dingle with his 3rd touchdown of the year. It's a 75-yard strike late in the half to make it a 1-score game again. The Cowboys do have the ball to begin the 3rd and are still leading this one. Tremaine Allen with room is up near the 35, down at the 34. He's up to 69 yards on the ground. Off to a good start. Reese is out of time here. He's got nobody open. He'll be sacked. Santiago Martino able to get him down to the ground. 3rd and 17. We'll see what Oklahoma State can do here. Reese all day back there, and a man open over the middle eventually. And Emmanuel Torres a letdown by the Horned Owls defense on 3rd and long. Is it going to happen again? It's 3rd and 12 this time. It'll be a screen to Allen, and LaMichael Edmonds is there to make the play and end this Oklahoma State drive to start the 3rd quarter. So to see if the Horned Owls can take the lead in the 3rd quarter. Lon Clifton, right side, trucks a defender, hurdles another, and is up to the 41. Averaging 5.9 yards per carry, but hasn't really ran the ball that much. A swing pass right side to Earl Helm. He's going to cut inside and get a 1st down, going down inside the 30 of the Cowboys. 3rd and 4 at the 11. It's going to be a give. Earl Helm has a lane to the end zone and doesn't quite get in, but he is down at the 1. So it is goal to go, a power run look. It's a give to Von Clifton, who's met in the backfield, and he'll be turned away. Getting stuffed back to the 4 by Nick Pratt, who's having a great game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Ham on 2nd and goal, goes to his left, and it's going to be caught in the end zone. A touchdown for Ezra Sharp. And the Horned Owls have their first lead of the game since 1:58 to go in the 1st quarter. We'll see if they can hold on to it. Reese underneath is going to connect with Mo Udo, who is up near midfield, and Oklahoma State, they look to be on the attack again. A big 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Reese will go to his left for Mo Udo, and he will hang on despite almost immediately being hit as soon as he got his hands on the ball. Later on the drive, a 3rd and 2 is no problem for the Cowboys, who keep on converting 3rd down after 3rd down, not only on this drive, but in this game. At the 6 on 2nd and short. Reese faking a give. He'll move to his left, and he's going to be turned into Reese's pieces by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, LaMichael Edmonds, who gets the sack. 4th and short, Oklahoma State down by 4. They're going to go for it. They'll run it, and Tremaine Allen will take it all the way in. Tremaine Allen and Oklahoma State have Midwestern on upset alert as they take the lead late in the 4th, 24-21. There is still some time left, enough for the Horned Owls for sure to get down the field, but they can't make that many mistakes if they want to win this one. A 1st down picked up there by Jaden Berry, who gets the Horned Owls off on the right foot on this drive. And faking a give and throwing to the other running back who is lined up in the backfield, Earl Helm, and he's down inside the 40 of the Cowboys. Inside the 30 at the 29. Am is going to throw a quick bubble screen to Jason Burton, who gets a block, and he's going to be driven out of bounds all the way up at the 11. 3rd and 5 with about a minute to go. Von Quifton up the middle, trucks the defender, and he will not be denied. Von Quifton, the Oklahoma born and raised kid, delivers Midwestern a lead late in the 4th over Oklahoma State. Did the Horned Owls leave too much time, though? Oklahoma State still has over a minute in all their timeouts to try and score a touchdown here, and just like that, they'll be up near midfield after a big play by Dexter Anderson. The Cowboys did use a timeout after the big play. Reese is going to be sacked again by LaMichael Edmonds here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 11 with under 50 seconds to go. It's a screen. Tremaine Allen getting upfield and getting a first down. And the Cowboys are going to hurry up to the line and spike it. So it's 2nd and 10 at the 41 with 41 seconds to go. Reese to his right. It's pretty brought in by Lawrence Nua, who goes down inbounds, which will force the Cowboys to use their final timeout. 30 seconds. Can the Cowboys pull off a win here, an upset win? Anderson will make the grab over the middle of the field, and that is going to cost the Cowboys a lot of time. 4th and 2 with 11 seconds to go. Need a first down at least. Maybe even just go for the touchdown here. Reese has to get a throw off, and he will not pull the trigger. He'll be sacked by Martino and Edmonds. They call ball game, and that will be the way we end this one. The Cowboys put up a great fight and had a shot. They just didn't take that shot. So the Horned Owls will win and prevail and move to 4-0 on the season. We got to talk about the defense. They could not get off the field at times, really for most of the game, to be honest. Oklahoma State went 9 for 15 on 3rd and 4th downs. We did not make the Cowboys one-dimensional. They were able to run the ball pretty well against us, to be honest, with Tremaine Allen, who I thought played great. But the defense, in the end, it made the big plays late. Was the offense perfect in this game? No. But they were definitely not the reason that this game was as close as it ended up being. Sure, we had the underthrow on the coulda, shoulda, woulda been touchdown to Jason Burton that got picked off, and we had a few lulls in the game, but I thought the offense overall played fine. They did what they had to do. LaMichael Edmonds, he is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. We needed him to have a big game, and he did, and he earned the National Defensive Player of the Week award. He's up to 4 sacks on the season through 4 games, 8 TFLs, and a pick. Going to be tough to match the production that he had last year when he did win the Defensive Player of the Year award. But we'll see if he can have a huge run the rest of the way and go on to win that award again. Christian Coxie has been a tackling machine. He easily leads the team in tackles on the year, which is both good and bad. Good because he is making the tackles when he has to, but also bad. You don't want to have a safety necessarily leading your team in tackles. So I'd like to see him be better in coverage and see somebody else get some more tackles to lead the team. Jaden Berry has been incredible to begin the year. He is averaging almost 150 receiving yards per game. He's got 6 touchdowns through 4 games. Comparing his stats to the other wide receivers on the team, he blows them out of the water. And that's not really throwing shade at our other wide receivers. They're all playing fine. It's just the fact that Jaden Berry has been that good. And he might be the front runner for the Heisman as of right now. All Ezra Sharp does is catch touchdowns. He's got 5 catches this year, and 3 of them have gone for touchdowns. We're not going to be changing his role anytime soon. He's still going to be wide receiver 4, but he's been a mismatch out there. Maybe even a glitch, you could call him. After all, his ratings are glitched on this screen, so we might have to give him that as a nickname. You can't see his ratings on this screen, however. Next up on the schedule, we got Baylor and Cincinnati. It'll be a couple of night games back to back. First up, Baylor, who are just 2-2 on the year. They don't look to be a great team on paper, but you could have said the same thing about Oklahoma State, and they give us a run for our money. So we'll see if we can beat Baylor and keep our win streak going of now 28 games in a row. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one.